President Obama slamming Indiana for what he calls lax gun control laws. Our team has been following the story all day. RTV6's Chris Prophet getting the perspective of gun enthusiast and the Madison County prosecutor ahead of a gun show. Call 6 investigates Rafael Sanchez fact-checking President Obama's claims. We begin our team coverage with Chris Prophet in Anderson.
Anderson hosts one of several Indiana gun shows that will take place across the state this weekend, and it comes in the midst of renewed debate over tighter gun control restrictions, with the president taking aim at Indiana's laws. On Friday, gun and ammo vendors were setting up at Anderson's Mounds Mall, where hundreds of gun enthusiasts are expected to attend the two-day show. Just this week, President Obama pleaded for stricter gun control laws, a touchy subject for some gun owners.
A lot of them are afraid that they're coming to take people's guns, and they keep saying that's not what they want to do, but they're trying to get their foot in the door. It's the way I look at it.
On Thursday night, the president took aim at what he called Indiana's lax gun control laws, responsible, he says, for contributing to violence in Chicago. In Anderson, authorities say that 2 recent gun store burglaries netted around 200 guns, with many traced to Chicago by the ATF. Madison County prosecutor Rodney Cummings says that tougher gun crime sentences are an important step in reducing gun violence.
I appreciate the debate, but I think what we've proven that has already been successful, and all you have to do is look what's happened in New York City. Tougher penalties for people who violate the gun laws, take criminals off the streets, and violence goes down, and that's the reality.
This week's proposals from the State House to the White House illustrate the deep divide over gun control measures and the suspicions that restrictions are yet another attempt to take guns from law-abiding Americans. In Anderson, Chris Prophet, RTV6.
More now on guns. President Obama saying Indiana deserves part of the blame for Chicago's gun violence epidemic. The president making that statement during a CNN town hall last night.
The problem is that about 30–40% of those guns are coming from Indiana across the border, where there are much laxer laws. Folks will go to a gun show and purchase a whole bunch of firearms, put them in a van, drive up into Mike Flager's neighborhood on the south side of Chicago, where his parish is, open up the trunk, and those things are for sale.
Some raised eyebrows on that one. So just how true is that claim? Call 6 investigates Rafael Sanchez joins us with the fact-checking. Rafael.
Todd, good evening. We asked the White House to provide us with the source of their figures. We're still waiting for those numbers, but here's what we found out tonight. A City of Chicago report found that between 2009 through 2013, nearly 3,800 illegal weapons, or 19%, could be traced to Indiana, not the 30 to 40%. In part, the report suggests that this is happening because background checks were not done at gun stores or on the internet. Now, other states identified in that report included Mississippi and Wisconsin. Now, in 2015, the University of Chicago Crime Lab did a survey of 99 inmates at the Cook County Jail. They found that a majority of those arrested for gun-related crimes got their weapons from a friend and never, ever went to a gun store. Now, that report also did mention that 30% of guns recovered from gang members can be traced to Indiana, but that report on that fact was very limited. The office of Governor Mike Pence is taking aim tonight at the president's claims.
Sounded to me like the President Obama was blaming Indiana for Chicago's crime problems, and we believe that that is completely irresponsible. And unfortunately, this is what you see more and more out of this White House, unfortunately, is casting the blame on places other than where we really need to look for solutions and coming together.
There are several proposals in the legislature, Todd, dealing with guns. We take a look at that Sunday at 8:30 on Indianapolis this week.
So much talk about background checks. Who's doing them and how many are denied?
State police are doing them. State police take them seriously. And believe it or not, tens of thousands of people do not get the guns they want because they get denied. So let's take a look at these figures. The number of Hoosiers do not qualify over the past 2 years. Out of nearly 163,000 applications, that's between 2014 and 15, state police did not issue a permit to more than 10,480 people because they were not eligible. State police did not make that determination per se, but based on the information on those individuals did not get a weapon.
A lot of people turned down.
A lot of people.
All right, Rafael, thank you.